Hello student, my name is Rohit Kumar. I am social science teacher from Maples Academy Devan. Student, today we are discussing about the chapter number 4 in geography, how surface landform change. Now, the landform that we can see today have been modified gradually but continuously by external forces such as heat, cold, running water, moving ice, winds, waves, and even plants and animal and mountain ranges like the Aravalli of the India and the Appalachians of the North America, Urals of the Russia were once probably as high as the Himalayas of the the Alps. They have been reduced to their present relative low heights by the actions of the external forces over millions of years. On the other hand, the Ganga basin, which was once a very large depression, has been filled up by the silt, clay, etc. and brought down by rivers such as the changes have been taking place ever the earth came into the existence, and they are going even today. Now, there are the different types of landforms we show in this picture: volcano, hills, island, canyons, desert, oceans, river, jungle, mountains, marshes, waterfall, and plains. These are the types of the different landforms. Now, weathering and erosion. Weathering and erosion are the key geological processes. Weathering, that means break down rocks into the smaller fragments, into the smaller parts. And types, mechanical, physical, and chemically causes temperature fluctuations, water, wind, ice, biological activities. And erosions occurs to remove and transport the weathered rock fragments, and the agent of the erosions are water, wind, glacier, and gravity. Now, the result in the landscape changes such as valley, canyons, and the coastline. Together, weathering and erosion shape our planet surface over time. Now, this is the first image is known as a weathering image, and the second is known as a erosion image. Now, denudation. Denudation refers to the stripping away or exposure of the earth's surface through the various geological process, including weathering, erosion, transportations. Transportation, that is movement of the sediment. Denudations can occur through the natural forces like the wind, water, ice, and gravity, and leading to the changes the landscape in a geological formation. Now, this is the image we show the denudation. Actions of the running water. Here a brief overview of the action of the running water. Erosions wear away the rocks and the soil, and transportations carry the sediments and downstreams, and deposition sediments in the new locations. Valley formations create the V-shaped valley, landscape shaping, caves, canyons, and gorges, and water valleys. Now, gorges is the upper course river erodes the valley bed more than the sides. The valley then become a deep and narrow with a steep and wall sides, and landscape shaping a curve, canyons, gorges, waterfall, and running water plays a key role in shaping our planet's surface. Now, there is a different sections of a river courses. Now, the sources where the river originate, and there is a waterfall, and there are tributary rivers and meanders, and the river section is divided into the three parts: upper course, middle course, and the lower course. Upper course. The course of a river may be divided into three sections: upper, middle, and lower course. The upper course. A river usually has its head's origin in the mountain region, and the part of a river lying in the mountains, hill, and its upper course. In this part, the river flow down the steep slope at a great speed. The river most important action in the stages is called the erosion, and the water great velocity in the stages give it the energy to break away the large fragment of rocks and carry them with it. These rock fragments erode the bed of the river and to the lesser extent its sides, and the rock fragments carried by the river also get eroded and become smaller and knock against each other. Such distinguishing feature of the upper course of a river are gorges and waterfall. Now, the steep slopes fast flowing water erosion, dominant and V-shaped valley formation. Now the middle course, gentle slope, moderate flow, erosion and depositions occur, meander form, and the lower course, flat slope, slow flow, deposition dominant and delta formation. And each section had a distinct characteristics and play a crucial role in shaping the river's landscape. Now action of the moving ice, here is the explanation of the moving ice in a point, glacial erosion, glacial transportation, glacial depositions and landscape shaping create a U-shaped valley, curves out the glacial lakes, and the process shape the landscape and create a unique geological features. And the glacial erosion, plugging remove the rock from the landscape, abrasions, scratches and wears away rocks. Now this is the picture show the glacier. Now the action of the wind, deflation, abrasion, transportation, deposition and erosion. Now the deflation, winds pick up the loose particle and reducing the land surface elevation, and wind carries and sand and dust wearing away the rock and surface. The process called the abrasion. And the transportation, winds move sediment from one location to the another. And there is another process, deposition, wind drops sediments forming dunes and loses deposits. And in the process of erosion, winds wear away existing landforms and reshaping the landscape. The process shape the landscape, creating the unique landforms like the sand dunes and the yard dams. Now the action of the wind, form the mountains like a mushroom rocks. Now the action of waves, erosion, transportation, deposition and shaping the coastline, waving the wear of the cliffs, rocks, shores through the constant pounding, and transportation, waves move the sediment like the sand, pebbles along the coast, and depositions, wave deposit the sediments forming the beaches, spits and bars, and shaping coastline, waves creates unique features like the caves, arches and stakes. This process continuously reshapes the coastline and creating dynamic and ever-changing landscape. Now this is the action of the waves, the landform created by the marine erosion and formation of sea cliff. Now the soil formation, weathering of a rock into the smaller particle through the physical, chemical or biological process, and organic matter additions, plants and animal residue and nutrients and structure to the soil, mineralizations, release of the minerals from the rocks and organic matter, and the humus formation, decomposition, organic matter creates a stable nutrient-rich soil component, and the process occur over the time, transforming the rocks and organic matter into the complex dynamic ecosystem that support plant growth. Thank you. This is all about the chapter number 4, how surface landform change.